Welcome back to the Owl Arcade. We are interrupting the Gallagher for a game of What's on the Truck. Now you got to guess what this is. It's probably not what you think it is. I'm going to give you a little look at the sides. Yeah. Most of you are probably going to be able to tell straight away what that is just looking at the profile. You can tell what that is. Oh, there's a giveaway. But is that what it really is? You're going to say, I'm bored watching this. That's a golden tee. Well, yes, it is. But it holds a mystery. Let's get it off the truck. No prizes for guessing golden tee. This says it's a golden tee 2K from the marquee. However, where has it gone now? The paperwork would suggest this is a golden tee 99, and they're not the same thing. There is a bit of a giveaway here. Don't know if you can read that. That says converted 31st of August 99. Converted from what, you say? Well, put that to one side. If you haven't already guessed it from the profile of the cabinet itself, you might be able to guess it from the colour of the back. So the machine's been painted black for the most part, but the rear has not. And this colour is kind of an off, sort of an off navy blue. And you're probably going to guess it from that now. That's right. The cabinet used to be a Super Pac-Man. And I saw this on Facebook Marketplace yesterday, and I felt sorry for it. It's not working. They said it plays blind, so it's getting some sounds coming out of it, but the monitor's not lighting up. So first and foremost, a broken machine always breaks my heart, but secondly, I want to see this return to its former glory as a Super Pac-Man. I love the look of those machines. The artwork. It's not the best game in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but they are a really cool looking machine in my view. So we will have a go at returning this to its former glory of a Super Pac-Man. Just wanted to have some fun with you guys, see if you could guess the mystery. I will drag it into the garage and plug it in and see what happens and reconfirm what the seller told me. We're plugged in down there, and I believe the switch is it's around the back here. So let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Oh crap. That was not good. I think we might have an arcing flyback. We've got problems, that's for sure. Okay, well, good. The CRT needs a good looking at.
You don't say.
Maybe I can grab the game board and take it down to one of my other machines and at least see if the game works. I haven't got a trackball or anything down there, but at least to fire it up on a configuration that's going to give it power and image and sound. So let's just have a quick go at that. There's only one problem with that, and that's the lack of having a little piece of metal to go in there and turn it. I bought a bunch of keys up from the arcade. Let's try Mark III. They look kind of similar. Nope. Goes in. We have a winner. Oh, how about that? That's awesome. I just need to take these screws out and then that's the back coming off. What a lucky strike with the key. Let's get this back panel taken off and have a look inside. Okay. We've got spiders. Oh man. I'm going to be careful poking my hand around in here, but we've got some treasure. I love finding treasure in amongst the spider silk. Hopefully there's no radioactive spiders in here. Need to talk to my friend Tom about radioactive spiders. Long story. Is that it? That looks like it for now. Let's count this out. We have $2.75. This has got an elastic band that's... Oh, come off! Come off! I'll deal with you later. This is all going to go into our pot of money recovered from arcade machines. Ta-da! There's our treasure cup. The bills, of course, from my big buck hunter machine. The bill acceptor. So, in you go. We've got some tokens in there, mostly quarters. And we'll take a look at that cup here at some other time, all the treasures that we've recovered. Okay, what have we got on there? We've got a K7901. Actually, that's the first K7901 that I've owned. So that'll be interesting. We'll have a little play with that, see if we can figure out what's going on and why it's making nasty noises. Just trying to see if there's any evidence of cracking on that flyback, which might explain the fizzing when we turned the power on, but I'm not seeing anything obvious. So we'll have to take a little bit of a deeper look at that. But how about this bad boy? So that looks like a jammer connector, which is a little bit disappointing since the Super Pac-Man had a it's a non-jammer, it's a bespoke pinout. And I was hoping that they had just put an adapter on this to adapt it from Super Pac-Man to the goldentee, whichever version of goldentee this actually is. But it doesn't look as though they did. So I'm going to pull this goldentee board out, and we are going to take that down to our unigame and see if it will fire up. Whew, it is so hot out here. I am going to put a glove on because I've got to get kind of close up to that chassis, that monitor chassis, to get this top screw out. And with this making all kinds of weird noises, I don't particularly want to touch it until I've discharged it properly and I'm comfortable with it. So just for now, very carefully, we'll do that. Unhook those wires, get this bottom one out. That one's loose, get this connector off. And this thing's trying to escape, so let's quickly get this final screw out, which is not all that easy to do when you're wearing a glove. And we're free. Now this kind of stuff annoys me. You can just throw any old screws in there, right? Good lord. What other thoughts do we have looking in here besides It's not the original harness, that's a jammer harness. That is not the original power supply. That is a slightly more modern version. I guess that's a switch mode power supply. The original would have kind of sat down there in that little metal bracket. So we're missing the top bracket. Ah, dang! You can see the screw holes there and there for the top bracket for the power supply. So we don't have that. The rest of the gear in here seems to be original, from what I can tell. Certainly dusty, but we can clean that up. What is that paperwork down there? What is that hiding? Let's have a look. So you had a quick glimpse at the front here when we pulled the instruction book out, the owner's book for the goldentee 99. We have coin mechs. Yay! They are intact. They are not both original by the look of things. One of them might be. Alright, the counter says 322.69. I don't know how much of that would have been towards Super Pac-Man. Probably not all that much. Well, maybe just as much as goldentee. Who knows? We at least have the original coin box here. If I can... Ah, alright. That's what happens when you try and do these things one-handed. That's what I was looking for right there. What is that? What is this? What is this? The Paper Studio. Grass. Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, there we go. That's that. Well, that's it for all the exciting stuff in there. Let's put this box back together and see if we can't throw it around some more. How about we do that? Yeah, let's throw that around some more. In the pop. Right in the basket. Let's go check out that goldentee board down in our Unigame machine. So naturally, before I can get on and do what I want to do with that one over there, I have to tidy up down here because I had my Twin Cobra machine out last night to throw the Raspberry Pi in there because this screen is vertical. And so shout out to Charlie and the members of the Overtime Arcade. I participated in the weekly high score challenge. So I need to get this one pushed back out the way, tidy up down here a little bit, and then we will see if we can get goldentee working in our jammer cabinet. I can't remember what I put in there as I took out the Raspberry Pi. Let's get this turned on and just take a quick look at what we're taking out. Oh, that's Neo Geo. Of course, Neo Turf Masters, taking an awesome golf game out of this machine to try another, I'll just call it golf game. Certainly not the best way of doing this. I'm just being lazy again. I should pull it forwards and get the board out from the back. However, it is possible to pop the clasps there we go, and get at the board from the front. So as you saw, we had our one slot Neo Geo connected up. Ba-ba, Neo Turf Masters. Here we are with our goldentee. I still didn't really look at this thing too closely to try and figure out what variety of goldentee this is. But Not so sure that matters all that much because hopefully if it boots up, we'll find out. So just going to sort of lay this in here. I think that is the correct way up. Yeah, there's our grounds on the right. Oh, picky, picky, picky. Come on, why won't you go on? The heck? Good gravy. That's way more difficult than it should have been. We're just going to leave that open for now and turn her on and see what happens. What's happening? Cool. Flashing lights. It's goldentee 2K. All right. Okay, so yeah, the game works. Cool. I can't say that I've really played the goldentee series all that much. Oh man, he was sat right in the way. Play golf. Cool. So that was a little intermission from working on the Gallagher arcade machine. If you haven't checked the first video out, the collection video of the Gallagher machine, go check that out. Like and subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up to date with progress on all of this stuff that's going on right now. The Gallagher arcade machine restoration, and also now a Super Pac-Man restoration. Who knows, maybe something with this goldentee as well. We'll figure that one out. So that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye.